Simulator 25. We're going to hop into a new map. We've got, well, it's not really a new map, it's a new version of an old map. Calmsden Farms is available today on console, so we're going to, we got to do it. We got to jump in, we got to start a new career there. That's not to say we're going to forget our other maps, but we definitely got to jump in and check out Calmsden Farms. So I'm going to go in as new farmer mode. Starting money is going to be 100,000. I might adjust that. Just to make things, I'm going to go 250 as starting money mode and starting loan of 0, just to give us a little bit of a head start. I know in the beginning it's kind of a little bit more difficult, and I want to get that little bit of help just to start off. But I am going to put economic difficulty to normal. Um, Normally it's at easy, like when you jump in, it's set to easy, but I'm going to put it at normal. So that kind of balances out. I'm making it a little easier here, but I'm going to make it a little harder here. You do get a starting farm, so we're going to accept that, and we are going to set guided tour to no, because we've already done the guided tour about a million times. So we're going to just jump in. We're going to accept every mod that we've got downloaded, because we don't know what we need on this map just yet, but we're going to go with what we got and figure all that out later. Um, Just so you guys know, we will be jumping back and forth every now and then. I'll go back to the previous maps that I've played, and sometimes I'll get stuck in this one. Like I've been in for a while, I was in Hutan Pantai, and then for a bit I was in Riverbend Springs, and now likely we might be in Calmsden Farms for a bit, and then maybe we'll go back to Riverbend Springs. Maybe we'll go back to Hutan Pantai. I just kind of, I go with what I feel like playing at the moment and what map I feel like doing. It could change from day to day, right? So we will just go with it. Uh, we aren't going to change our farmer too much. I'm kind of content with what he's wearing. I think that's kind of good to start off. So we'll leave everything there just as is. Then yeah, we'll confirm. Let's check out what we got here. Just jump into the first vehicle that we got here. I'm gonna check this out. Just take a bit of a look around. Uh, that's a very nice tractor. Because of the weight. That tractor with a decent sized trailer. That's nice to see. We got a good trailer to start off with. I do like that. A nice sized trailer always helps you get ahead a little bit better, a little easier. From what I understand, everything on this map is deletable. It's a very customized, like it's a custom map. You can delete apparently you can delete even like the rubbish that you got around, and you can delete all the buildings and fences, and it's, from what I understand, like I can't say for sure because I haven't tried to do that. But maybe we'll do that one, just to see if we can. So yeah, looks like all these buildings can be deleted. You know, that might be something that we might do. Like I'd imagine these buildings here are worth quite a bit of money. And to be honest, we could probably give ourselves some better buildings that probably would fit our type of farming better. Like just from previously playing, I know that this building here is a bit of a pain in the butt with trailers getting in and out of here. It's a bit like, I don't know. I like to be able to use my buildings for whatever I want at that time. So sometimes I want to put trailers in there, sometimes I want to put tractors in there. So I like them to be accessible for everything that we need. But that being said, we will see what we do um, as we go. But looks like I guess maybe you have to own. You probably have to own that section to do it. Fences, I think are done differently anyway. But anyway, let's look at what we got here. So for vehicles, we've got to wait. it's our fertilizer spreader, bale spike, bucket, harvester, baler, nice, header, no weight, no tractor. We've got the, what's that this? Slurry spreader? I'm not sure what that's called. I don't deal with slurry much. That I believe is a mulcher. But there's all the stuff we have. Looks like that's a windrower or it's a header. It's a cultivator. But they give you a good amount of stuff to start off with. That's really awesome. So some of this we might keep, some we might sell. We're going to figure out what we're going to do first. Then you can decide what we're going to use, what we're not going to use. Like I see stuff there for slurry. I don't usually deal with slurry very much. I'm not sure if now is the time that I want to learn slurry, but it may be. So it looks like we owned property 1. Looks like we own number 26, number 38, 36, number 10. Number 5, number 35. We got a bit of property. Here we are. So we'll I think first we should take a little bit of a tour. Check out a little bit. So we'll take this tractor here. Make the map a little bigger just for the moment so I can get a better feel for the map, since how it's a new map. I really don't know my way around. Open this gate so we can get out. Again, like this map was in FS22. I did play this map a little bit in FS22, not a ton. So it's kind of nice to get into it. You know what? I know it a little bit. Get to play it a lot, but it's nice to know where certain things are. The thing you'll notice right away off the hop is these roads are ridiculously tiny. These roads are small, so it's interesting driving around and from here. So this is another section property that we own. Starting out. Well, that's pretty cool. Shortcut. Looks like some of our equipment right there. So yeah, we gotta set this up, start figuring out where we want things and what we want to do. I know that we're going to want to hop right into cattle. That's definite, because if we're going to be dealing with slurry and stuff, cattle's going to be the way to go, I think. This is great. This is a nice map. Like I said, the only bad thing about this map that I don't like is very tiny. Like the roads are very tiny. So it does take a bit of getting used to. So what we got here. So things are a little bit different than it was in FS22, like I already discussed. Some of the buildings, some of the stuff around the buildings looks different, obviously. So to just pass, because I don't need it here anymore. Demolition. But they say you can delete everything, so. So there you go. That junk. So you want that junk in there. Put that junk in there. That is perfect. So you can customize the heck out of this, man. You don't get no money for deleting that. Doesn't look like you get any money for deleting any of the buildings here. Yeah. So if you delete something here, it's literally that. You're just deleting it. Looks like it. You don't seem to get any money for anything, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, you can start with what you have and then start to go. I'm telling you right now, um, a lot of this will probably be deleted. Like this area here over time will look very different on my map because this is not the greatest setup in my opinion for me, but it's probably that's the way they want to do it. All right, so we're gonna start it with. I guess right here. We'll start it with this field right here. First, I'm going to take a look at some settings actually because I want to make sure that our settings are set to something that is going to work for us. So I'll just hit start here. Look at our settings, as we don't want to start off on the wrong foot. So autosave can be, I don't care, 15 minutes is fine. Time scale, we're going to set that down to, um, we're going to put that at halftime right now, just until we get started off. And then that'll go up and down all the time. I'd rather be doing farming during the day than at night. I don't like doing farm work at night. Makes seeing harder. It's just you get, I don't know, it's just a better view during the day. Anyway, economic difficulty is set to normal. Like I said, it comes when you start, you'll be at easy, but I set it to normal just to see how it goes. I did give myself 250 to start with. Traffic is on. This, you guys will see through the gameplay. I will turn it on and off on this map quite a bit because I will leave it on for now. But if I start getting grief because of these thin roads, it will be set to off. You can bet you're behind on that one. It's these roads are crazy small. Seasonal growth, I'm going to turn that to no for the time being. Days per month, I'll put 1. Visual fixed month, I'll put off. Snow, I'm going to put, for this map, I'm going to put it off. Crop destruction, I will turn that off. Periodic plowing, I will turn that on. I believe I was going to play that on. Fieldstone, I will. It doesn't make you a ton of money, and it's really more of a pain in the butt than it's worth, so I'm going to turn that off. Lime required, I will leave on. Weeds, I'm going to put those off. And disaster destructions, I will put that as visual only. Dirt, I will put to slow. Automatic engine start, I will put that at. I'll leave that as on. Stop and go is left at on. Fill limit is off. Fuel usage is normal. Bye. I wonder what we should do with this. I'm going to set it all to off for the time being because it's more expensive that way, I believe. So I'll set those all to off. So I'm sure you guys have your settings the way you use them, but that's the way that I'm going to do this one. My other maps settings are a little bit different, but I will do this one like that. So moving on to your general settings, your help window is on, colorblind mode is on, interactive zone markers are on, info trigger and info box are both on. Units, I use what we use here. So I use dollars, I use kilometers, Celsius, and acres. My radio is set to off. Radio range is, it doesn't really matter, it's off, but it's set to vehicle only. Reset vehicle camera to off because I like to have it set to a certain point and leave it. Indoor camera suspension is, I believe if you have this, it gives you, yeah, it gives you more, if you turn this on, it gives you more of a realistic feel apparently, so I leave it on. And dynamic vehicle camera, I leave that on. invert y-axis. To be honest, I got no idea what it does, so I leave it off. Um, if anybody knows what this does, if you could explain it to me, that'd be fantastic. I honest to God, I'm not going to claim to know what it is. I don't know what it is. I know it, obviously it's going to flip something one way or the other. I just don't understand what it flips. But input controls is easy arm controls. I put that on. Camera sensitivity is at 300, so I don't know what what's going to be better for that. So I'll leave the vehicle arm sensitivity 200. Steering sensitivity is at 90. I noticed that I'm actually going to try it at 80 because I did change that setting before because I noticed that it turns really like crazy hard. But direction change is automatic. Gear shift mode automatic. Speedometer display value is actual vehicle speed. Switch to trains is on. Wood harvester automatic cutting is on. Volume master, well, those really is just kind of preference, so I won't even go over it. So we will hop right into the game and see what we're gonna do. Right off the hop, like I said, we have here a field of what? So we're gonna grab a harvester and we're gonna harvest this canola. We are on field. Is that field 5? That's field 5. So we gotta bring our harvester to field 5. I know we've got one, and we're gonna harvest that canola. The door in this. So, how does this work? Because I'm stuck in the garage, guys. I didn't know where that door was. Head out here to field 5. We'll be starting out with this for the first little while, using the equipment that is given to us. Harvester we got. Decide the path we want to take. I do want to start some cattle right away. I'm going to attempt. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but I'm going to attempt to see if I can learn how to do this whole slurry situation. Just kind of crazy. It's got to be done. Gotta be done. So just use AI for this. Check out what the headlamps is set to 2. The headlamps is set to 1. Start with the headlamps. Sure. That's good. You're happy with that, I'm happy with that, Chief. Yeah, there's an air balloon here. So we got some canola. Harvested over there. I'm going to bring this tractor out because this is going to be what we're going to haul our canola with, I'm sure. I've really left that trailer in that place. I'm going to move that in just a second. Just a second. Look how this tractor, at least, it looks kind of, is that a rough look to it, or is that just, welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you back. So as you see, Calmsden Farms is back. It's on FS25 now again. An old map from the previous FS25s. I believe it was new to FS22. If I'm not wrong. But it's back here. So we had to start a new game set. It's a new map like this, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. For those guys who've been coming watching my stream regularly, as I said, I won't be totally abandoning my other game saves. I will be going back and forth. It's fun. We'll keep it fresh. We'll do this for a bit. We'll go back there and do that for a bit. Figure out what we want to do and when. this in here. But either way, because being such a small header, I doubt I'll even use this trailer very often. Maybe. The size of the road, but we'll see. So while this guy's harvesting here, let's take a look at other stuff, other properties we own. So field 10 is going to be this one right here. We got doing the buttons. Maybe we gotta edit that and figure out how to do a flip flop. So this right here is, it's a grass. So we've got a grass field here already. That's a good start. It's really good to start. I have no field info. And there you go. I've got no field info. Is that not one of my maps? One of my fields? Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you back. Thanks for coming back. As you can see, we're on Calmsden Farms. Yeah, field 10. Oh, look at the price on this. Like, we can make some like good money if we wanted to. You know what? We don't really want to, though, do we? We've only got 2 big fields, and then a bunch of other small stuff. But this one's worth quite a bit of money. Like, look at the price of these fields. We could probably sell off one of them. No, I'm not going to. I'm not the field info there. Too long. But going by our, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna get a mower and cut this. See it. What happens, please. I guess it's not this. I guess it's not the field technically. This is the property. But that's perfect for. We have to plow a field in there if we want AI to work in there. Right now. That guy does his thing. Open this gate here. Wow, that gate's pretty strong. I picked my tractor, so. I think we had him over, didn't we? Let's take a look. If we don't, there's one way to fix that. We do, somewhere. Let's take a look at where it is. Take a look. I think it's here, because I think here's where you keep all that stuff. I think it's on this side. I bet you it's somewhere. If I remember correctly, this is going to be a good area to keep cows. Yeah, exactly. See, that's where it was here. I haven't even checked this out, but this is where the cows will be, obviously. we'll be buying some cows right away. Just get other things in order first. There's our mower. There it is. There's our mower. So we had one tractor over here, we're going to take that. So, okay. I should maybe do things differently. Yeah, no, I think I want to mow. So I'm going to do that. That's the mowing of this tractor here. So let's go to the other farm. Pick up the mowing since it's over there. Spending the money to buy more, that's awesome. It's going to take a bit for me to get figured out where things are. It's been so long since I've used this map. We want to go down there. We are. That's probably my least favorite thing about this map is these roads. It's just so hard to driving the way it is. Being so sensitive, it's really difficult. Not a fan of this storage area the way it is, so this is going to be cleaned up at some point. It's a bit of a mess this way in my opinion. We'll be changing that. Turn around, come back to... We're going to mow field 10, which is technically field, I guess. Got a new mower set up. I've never used this one, so it's kind of cool to check it out. And see how it does for us. We'll just go with it and see a lot of weeds. Sure, turn weeds on. Yeah, but maybe that's just we'll see how the rest goes. I think this being, I don't think this is technically considered a field. Doubt we can put AI in. I think it's not for it. that's okay because I don't mind mowing. Guys, if you watch my stream, I've done it for my other friends. Getting right against the wall there, but I'm not too concerned about it. Go back to the one. Probably will. I will at one point plow this up to an actual field. Pretty cool to get rid of cows. They're not hot. Get into dairy cows and do some extra milk. There'll be goats. Well, we have them there. I want to try and get the animals and basically just use our fields and crops to feed them. Not worry about sales if we can of the crops per se. We have to sell crops, we will. One thing if we have extra, we will, but too focused on this. But you guys know how I am with my plans, it's changed. So, see how it goes. It's nice that we got some mods that came in today. Back to the wall. But mods are coming in now. A bit more. Better this year. Just killing that sense of curiosity. We're trying to hire AI here. I don't think it's gonna work. Just like I thought. So yeah, we're gonna probably fly this up right away. Not being able to hire AI on here is good, so I'm just gonna collect the grass that I'm over here, turn this into probably hay. Actual grass field. Like being stuck doing this myself, not being able to put AI on it's okay right now because I actually feel like cutting grass. I'm just kind of checking things out. I'm trying a new tool, but being stuck to doing it is not going to be a good thing. but the ability to hire AI and walk away from it, and then doing it, just a good to not have. We have plow, I remember I saw plow in our collection of tools and sort of trying to hold off on spending any money, beginning unless it's animals. But there's probably enough to give us a good start in equipment here. Just the fact that we start out here with a baler is pretty cool. Baler right off the top is really nice. Yeah. That gives us the ability to do silage if we want, and bale up this grass here. And bales for our cows. This is great. One thing we may spend money on right in the beginning though is, this one ties into the cows, it's probably going to be a dairy production. I want to work up to a sawmill. I believe what I heard about this map is there's not much for production, so everything that, for the most part, the productions that we what is what we put in. Sawmill will be one, dairy mill, or dairy production will be one. We're starting up with cows, but the field is dairy. Farm area there, the main farm where we started out over by where we have the harvester going. That area is going to change a bit because that's going to be where I'm going to keep probably most of our equipment. These things that I know the map a little bit more and we get a little bit more set up. I like to have all the equipment kind of in one area, starting out. More evidence makes things easier instead of looking for this and looking for just himself behind. Although this is not the biggest mower, I actually don't mind this mower. Decent. For starting mower. See something a little bit bigger would have been something big. And mow all this. Exactly. Hey, Joseph. I had to get into Calmsden. It's not technically a new map, it's an old map we've done, but I played it a little bit in FS22 and I liked it then. From what I understand, things are new. A few new changes. Not sure what they are yet, but we'll figure that as we go. It is exciting. Calmsden Farm. I figure playing a little bit of, play Calmsden for a bit, and then we'll go back to them. I like to switch things up. I don't like doing stuff. One, I figure you guys don't want to watch the same thing over and over. And two, I definitely don't want to play the same thing over and over. That's what I like about Farming Simulator is you can start a map here and play this one for a bit. And when you get tired of this countryside, you can go start a map somewhere else. You know, there's nothing that feels better than, starting out a new farm is always fun, always exciting. So it's cool that we can do that so many different times. Just give me a second here, guys. I'm just gonna plug in my controller. My controller this is about to die, and I don't want that. There we go. I'm not a big fan of these. I forget what they're called. These fancy pants PS5 controllers, the ones with all the buttons. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm not a big fan about the battery on them. They don't last very long. It's great to have extra buttons and stuff like that, but the batteries are just horrible. They do not last long at all. Are you guys all starting out in Calmsden Farms, or are you just continuing off your current farms? What do you guys got planned? Oh yeah, it's the controller that I'm using. It's a DualSense Edge. It's a great controller, but the battery is awful. Battery life is awful. I'm gonna have to take a look at the area where the cattle is going to be. Take a look around and see if there's I'm sure there's somewhere to store food for them. So I just have to figure out if I'm going to be baling this, if I'm going to be picking it up as hay or what. So figure that out. Check it out. Check that out sometime. It's a great map I had. It's so much fun playing. Like I said, I didn't play it a ton, but I had so much fun playing it when I did. There's a few things I don't like, but I mean, it's preference things, right? You could just, no map is going to be perfect for everybody. And this one, the only two things I don't like is the initial farm, the setup is not what I like. And the roads are really tight, so you guys know how I drive. So these roads are really horrible for me, so I gotta take it a little easier when I'm driving around this one. With the initial farm, I can set it up however I want, so it's not set up the way I like, but they give you the ability to. So, and the rest of it is great. Like the scenery is just fantastic. I think the whole cattle area set up, that's perfect. I honestly got, like he's got the way they set it up. They got vehicles there in an area right where the cattle is, but I think what I'm going to do is take all the equipment and vehicles, bring them over to the initial farm, and I may use that area where they have the vehicles I think that might be where I store my hay bales for the cattle. It's nice and close, so it'll be kind of handy over there. At least to start off with, and maybe things change down the line. You never know when you're starting out what it's going to be later, right? Way too. Especially with mods coming out and stuff. It's you get a new mod, and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, well, we got to change things up, and we got to do this. Or an idea hits you, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, maybe I want to do this instead. For now, that's just what I'm thinking. Just starting off. This field here, I'm definitely going to put it. I'm actually going to plow it up. So after this guaranteed, that's 100%. I don't want a grass field, but I have to do one. Make mowing, but I like the ability to have AI do it. About like that plow that I like, because that plow would be perfect for me. Get this field plowed up really quickly. I think here I'm gonna buy the 12 NT because this is a really big field, so we'll go with that. You guys that are joining the channel, I'd like to say thanks for joining the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I love seeing people hop on the channel and join us. It's nice to have the feedback sometimes, and just the interaction with you guys. It's awesome. So I just want to say thanks for doing. This field here is a lot bigger than I thought. It's quite a bit bigger than it seems like. I gave up on it. I didn't think it'd take this long. I guess that's a good thing. It just means more hay for us. This here that we are. I'm wondering if we should. Is this too big for a grass field? I'm gonna put this grass field. I think this grass field to make us money too. Okay. Let's try and get this something else later. There's definitely not hard up there. Set up a little differently. For this one, we'll do this hay, bale some hay, and then we'll see what the next round is at that point. That harvested canola that we should hop over and check that out right now, because he's definitely going to need to be emptied out. I forgot about this guy though, to tell the truth. Bad. I don't think we got much use for canola at this point, so the canola we make myself. I set that correctly. There's one room. This right here is the reason I use crop destruction off. So I do this quite often. All right, so that guy there is all good to go. We will continue mowing, go back, and then I think he's going to need to be into that again. Gotta keep an eye for that indicator that tells me a bit better. Sometimes I notice it, and sometimes I don't, and then I get sidetracked. You guys know how I am. Sometimes I just don't think. See the we're gonna have a lot of hay out of this field. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna give us a nice, it's gonna give us a nice jump start to the cattle for sure. When we do get the cattle and we get the long pot, if they're new home, I just want to make sure that they have their food and everything's set up perfectly that they're gonna need. Have everything set up before we put them in there. So there's no rushing around later. Figure everything out. Can't wait till we get some new, different looking, tractors and some nicer tractors and stuff. Some mods that start coming in for that. Harvesters. It's always exciting when you get new harvesters, and I'd like to see different pickup trucks come into the game. Would be awesome. It'd be really great. But this one too had some very nice pickups that you could get. If they were all of the pickups console as well, if they were just PC. Hopefully sooner than later. I'm actually thinking that in the next, possibly in the next week or so, I may be week or two anyway. Maybe either fixing up my laptop and my PC, or maybe even getting a new one. Who knows? We'll see. But I'm hoping that it won't be any more than 2 weeks from now. So I can get things set up where I'm back on PC. But started out as a console player, and I went to PC because of my issues with my computer. Stuck back on console, but I will be back on PC for the weekend. You guys have any guesses of how much hay I'm going to get off this field? Anybody want to guess? If you've got a guess of how many bales I get, just put it in the chat. guessing from the other ones I got about, just about 80 bells. I was just thinking back to what I did on Riverbend, the size of that grass field that I have there. This is a bit bigger. Not much bigger, to be honest. I'm just guessing by visual, just looking at it, I'm just guessing by sight. I guess about 88 bells. Would you guys bail this, or would you pick this up loose? What do you guys think is better? It's been gutted. For those of you who watched my stream yesterday, you guys know that I had a pretty, pretty important appointment today. Just to let you guys know, it went very well. Things were good, so I just want to let you guys know that it did go well. This field is like it's never ending. This field. That's what it is. It looks like it just. I keep going in circles, and I don't think this field's getting any smaller. So, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's good because we'll have lots of hay, but it's bad because we're never going to finish mowing. Those of you watching the live stream, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe, if you could do it, that'd be great. It would really help out the channel. Help us get ahead a bit. We're trying to see if we can get to that 1,000 subscribers. We don't expect it to happen overnight, but it doesn't happen if we don't get one or two a day, or, one or two even every couple of days. We're growing at a pretty good rate, and I'm happy to see all the subscribers that have been jumping on the bandwagon, and the more we have, the better. What do you guys think? You guys think I should bail this up, or should I pick it up loose? What do you guys advise? I'm thinking, as I go around, I think it would be better to maybe see if we do pick up. I'm not sure if I have a forage wagon, but if I don't, maybe it's worth picking up a forage wagon. I'll head this, throw it, and I'll just pick it up with a forage wagon. Might be best one. Instead of bailing, I might get through this quickly. So I'm just turning it to hay anyway. We lose hay, and that's beautiful in the farmer. The way I go. Well, so far you guys have seen me do a map, some gameplay on John Pantai. You've seen me do gameplay on Riverbank Springs. And now we're on Calmsden Farm. Which map do you guys prefer out of that? I'd like to know what you guys would like to see me play more of. Here again. I'm going to see if I actually own a forage wagon yet, or if I would have to buy that, because I'm not sure. I forget, looking through the list of vehicles that we owned. I'm not sure if we had a forage wagon. And we don't. Forage wagon, so that would be something we'd have to buy. Do that. Which is okay, because I have to go pick up a plow anyway, so I might buy changing times already, but that's okay. That's what happens. But might go by a plow and a fourth wagon for this. I'll set it and pick it up with the fourth wagon. And yeah. Just gotta figure out where we're storing. That man, I can figure out what it is. Once this is all plowed up, we can keep this thing this field is just going to be on and on. Always something on this field. Just keep talking bales out of this field, or hay out of here, or silage. It's got to be always producing. Going to be definitely nice to drive around Calmsden and see all the sites of the map again. This is a great map. Like I loved playing this map when I played it before. I think can't wait to see it. But like from what I understand, there's a few things that are a little bit different. But like I said before, I'm not exactly sure what those things are. So I guess we're going to have to figure it out. Figure it out. The maker of this map definitely did a great job. It was a very popular map in 22, that's for sure, so I can imagine it's only going to get better. So it's going to get more popular now. Well, you guys joining the channel now. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over there, get a plow. I think we have a plow, but it's not going to be the one that I like. Get my plow. Can't find the store in this one. This. You remember all the locations and get used to the map again. Good thing about that is once you start getting used to the map, even if you play other maps, you go back to the map you were playing. As long as it's not like forever, you pick it up again pretty quickly. So once I start to go certain places, I think I'll remember, it'll start clicking in where it's in places where I still remember playing certain maps on like FS15, FS17. I still remember actually like very vividly what the maps look like. So it comes back pretty quickly. Back in there. Yeah. It'll go a lot better once we can get this plowed up so we can get AI doing the grass instead of me doing this myself. I'm doing it myself because we might as well get the grass off here first. That gives us a nice head start. Otherwise I would have just plowed it up and done with it. But this gives us a nice jump start. So to do it. So here's the way out. But it's not bad. The grass is good. And if you were with yesterday or the day before yesterday, we were just saying that that's his favorite tasks to do is cutting grass. He's not the only one. I like to kind of do different things. I like to spend time cutting grass sometimes, and then go to, then I'll bale it for a bit. I like to get into the fields and run the harvester for a bit. Do a little bit of farming, like laying down buildings, changing the land, that kind of stuff. I like to do a little bit of everything that Farming Simulator has to offer. It's nice to do something different all the time. It's one of those games that you can't really get bored of because there's so much to do. If you get tired of doing one task, you can literally just put it down and do something else. Start getting into bigger money. I want to see if I can pick myself up different tractors and stuff. I get some really nice equipment from this map. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully some mods come out, we can get some really nice tractors and stuff. There's not too much out yet. From what I understand, they're going to be coming out over the next little while. There's going to be quite a few mods coming. Yes, I heard it incorrectly. Really nice to get all this grass out of here once it's there. I don't think we need to buy a tether. I think the tether we have, this is small. Look at the tether that we have. Maybe we take that in, buy a bigger one. Take a look at the one we have. I'm not sure what it is. Definitely don't want a tiny cutter or windrow. It's bad enough that we were mowing with this thing. But for the next cycle, get a different mower set up. I do like this one. See what happens. I may keep this one because I won't be in too much of a rush because it's going to be AI, it's going to be mowing this the majority of the time, so really if they spend be mowing, I don't care, I'll be doing other stuff. It really won't be affecting me much. But at the same time, I can get it done quick, so we'll take a look at what we're going to do. For now, we started over with what we have. like to get a different setup than what we have on my other Mac. I like to do that when I'm doing different maps. I want to see if we use. I don't want to have the exact same equipment. I don't want. So if you want, obviously, I like to have different equipment, different setups, because it just makes things a little bit fresh. Also, it feels like you're doing the same map all the time. You never know if there's anything different if you're using the same equipment. You're doing the same task. It doesn't make much difference. That's the whole point of doing different methods. It's a little different. All you guys joining us right now, if you do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out. We do daily live streams here. It's every single day. We pretty much we jump on. There's going to be a lot of content that we will be putting out. So you don't wanna miss out. Getting to the end here, so that'll be good. We can go for a bit of a drive, pick up some new equipment. I love shopping. One thing I love doing in Farming Simulator is shopping. Like looking at new equipment and picking out what we're gonna buy. We're gonna take this tractor and this mower, take it to the initial farm. Leave it there. Take a minute and jump over to the other tractor, this one here, and go get the canola out of the harvester because he's full. I gotta make an effort to remember to check on this guy. This poor guy's been sitting there waiting for somebody to dump out his machine so he can keep working. Where he comes to GMO. Sorry guys, we're here. This guy in the harvester is news from the temp agency. We've never used this guy before, but I don't know if he's going to want to come back. He's not looking too happy. Nobody's helping him out. Alright, so this harvester is just about empty here. Looks like a good size. I don't want to haul this out yet and take it because we're doing other stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this into the silo there. We can dump this in there. Check this out. I think we can dump it in there. So exactly that. That's not decided. Oops, where did I dump this? Take a look and see where we can dump it. Center. So there's a silo. If not, there's going to be one over on the other side by where the cattle is. If there isn't one here, I may just lay one down. Because I want one here. Take a look here quick. See if there's one. But there might be one back there. If there isn't, there's going to be. That's not going to get used. I'm going to put a. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down one of these. Go to build mode. I'm going to lay down one of the silos that I like. I like it because they're very easy to use. They hold so much stuff. So it's really helpful. This guy right here. Oh, actually, no, that's going to be a bad spot because it's going to screw up my workers. So actually, this is going to go right here. We'll go with that. That's actually going to be great right there. So we'll go with that. And we will load everything that this guy produces is going to be into here. We're going to have to smooth out that property, that land there in a sec. Soften that a bit. I don't like how that looks. So, I'm going to first dump this in here. Not sure why that turned out quite like that. No biggie, it's not something that's super hard to fix. I love these silos. They hold so much. They hold just about anything. It's great. It's great. Something with a lot of space and you can hold a lot of items. That is it right there. At least in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to go back into construction. We're going to soften that a bit because that just doesn't look good. It doesn't make me happy. There it is. So we want the soften tool. Go a little bit softened. It should be. We don't need perfection, but we need it to be pretty decent at least, you know. If you want to drive over it, if it's a little bit bumpy, that's one thing, but right off your tractor. If you want to dump something, that's a little crazy. See? Not perfect, but good. I'm going to touch up the gravel, I'll touch up as I go along, I'll touch up gravel, I'll touch up the grass and stuff, and we'll make things what we want. This one. This right in line with that this guy's not being used. I'm actually sitting right at the side of it. Sit there, wait for his call from the guy in the harvester, which he's still going. That's good. Jump over here and keep on trucking, keep on mowing. We're nearly done here too, so that's good. We're going to be able to go and get some equipment soon. Pick up our new equipment and get this all tedded and picked up, and then we can plow and turn this into a real grass field. That'll be exciting. Get this all fertilized and seeded and give us some nice fresh grass for our cattle that we're going to be picking up. Not sure how many we're going to start off with, but I want to start off with a decent amount. But I'd like them to breed themselves as well, so we'll have to figure out how many we want to buy off the hop. For the time being, I'm just doing dairy. In my previous maps, Riverbend Springs, I obviously started out with this, and then I got into all the other ones a little bit, but we haven't even gotten too far into those ones on the other maps. But here I want to start out with dairy. I'm going to focus pretty much just on dairy to start. Very happy to see this map come back. That's pretty cool. Nice to see all these viewers joining us. Thanks for joining us, you guys. It's so glad to have you guys on the channel. Got a few more laps around here, and we'll be done this field. What's going to be a field? I just couldn't plow this all up and waste all that gas. It'd be such a waste. I figured we'll mow it first, pick it all up, and then plow it. Playing at a like half time speed right now, but for those of you who didn't hear me before, we will be changing that. Like right now, I'm playing at 0.5 time scale. Sometimes I'll be at that, sometimes I'll be at 2 times, sometimes I'll be at 5 times. Sometimes you'll see I'll skip a day, like we'll actually just sleep to skip. I really just use that time scale to our benefit, which I'm sure everybody does. I like to always have something to do, keep the farm busy. But sometimes you need it to be at a very slow pace, so then you can catch up. Seeing as how we're just starting out, I figured 0.5 would be the perfect speed at this point. At least until we get set up. You guys all started playing Calmsden today? She did put W in the chat. I know some of you haven't, but I don't know what others have done yet. I saw Calmsden and I had to jump on right away. It was just like as soon as I seen it in the mod hub, I was like, well, that's what I'm doing today. Right, we're just about at the end of our process. I think this guy will go and pick up the other. What I'd like to get to the point of is I want to have all our equipment in the same area, all our tractors kind of in the same area. Right now I have, it's really, I don't know what we own 100%. So I kind of have to go through the list and see what we own. I've gone through the list quickly, just checking a couple of things, but without seeing it, if I see it in front of me, then I know, okay, we have that. Seeing it on the list, you know it's there, but then you kind of forget. At least I might forget. More passes. And then the mowing, the bleeding is over. Sometimes it just feels like forever. But it had to be done. That plow that I'm going to get, that 12-inch, should get this all plowed up pretty quick. And after that's done, then at least, then we can put AI on it. So it'll be great. So the worst of it is over. This would be a great size road for grass. Grass makes so much money. It's used for so many things. Definitely need a good sized grass clip slope for sure. Farming C20, I can't remember I don't know what it's at right now. I'd have to check. There's different packages. I know, I think I paid about because I bought everything with mine, I think it cost me about 113 bucks. I think my girlfriend was saying it was 113 bucks Canadian per copy, and I bought 2 copies of that. I bought 2 copies of that, and then I bought 2 copies on console. It's crazy. I should have just bought 10 simulators like the company. Just kidding, I don't have to do it. I wish I had done that. But moving on, we're just about done here, having this entire field. I can get myself plow it up. Well, first I gotta obviously cut it and still have to look around to see what we have here for storage, because I don't know if I'm gonna, before I decide what to do with this field, because if we have storage for bales, I may want to bale it. We already have a baler, but if we don't have that, then we're gonna have to pick up a. I gotta figure out if storing bales is gonna be easier or storing loose. But I think that storage that I just put down over there, I believe that'll take hay, straw, everything as well. So that might be exactly what we do. In fact, that's actually good. So we need to go purchase our plow and our Ford wagon. It's perfect. First four-wheel drill this, I guess. Alright, so we're done that. We'll fold this guy up. Look at that. Look at all that grass. Pretty great. So we get our tedder. If I'm not wrong, I think we own the tedder. I'm not wrong. I think the problem is I don't know where everything is right now. So I think we might be. I'm gonna check here first because we're closer to here right now. But we might as well leave this mower here because this is where I want everything to come to. But I believe that the tedder I want is over on the other side. So drop that here. We'll see if any of, I believe it's over. The Bailey's back. I love that we started this over the Bailey. That's pretty cool. Check out what's in here. This is a pretty good storage area, I think. That one I don't mind. The one I don't like for hi Godzilla. But the area that I don't like that comes with this beginning here, that's this setup, is the one that faces the road out here. That one there. I don't like those garages. When you get bigger equipment, you get bigger trailers, that becomes an issue. Getting in and out of those becomes a bit of a pain. I like to make things as easy as possible. Obviously, that's what you want to do. You want to make things as easy as possible, so then you don't have issues in the end. Thanks. I just started this map, so I haven't done much yet, but I'm hoping that we do some nice work. This is Calmsden Farms. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the map or not, but this is a map from it was in FS22. It's a great map. If you haven't tried it yet, you should. I'm gonna go back this way. I think this is where I saw. This is where I seen it. Down. Down right there. Something for sure. pick this guy, but now I don't know if we have a tedder. Thought we did. I thought we seen. Thought I seen a tedder. Thought I seen a tedder. Let's take a look at the. Yes, I did get a new map. This is Calmsden Farms. Let's see if. Oh, there it is. There it is. So we're gonna have to look and see where it's at. Oh, it's here. Does this thing do tedding and windrowing at the same time? I'm confused, but we'll figure this out. We're gonna get back to field 10 and we're gonna go and empty out that harvester on field 5 again. Up this gate here. Oh, that's not ours. Where am I going? That's where we need it. Right here. I feel like a dummy. Alright, so we'll go over here. We're gonna look at where is. Need to. This is why I like to have everything in the same place and know where everything is, because then you know what you've got. So that's what I got right now on the trailer, or on the tractor, I mean. And this here is what I want to pick up. So that's straight ahead of me somewhere. What's in here? In here. Maybe in the other section. Something. Oh, okay. I didn't even know this was storage. This is what I mean. I don't know these storage areas. You don't see it. There's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and see if I can get the tether and the windrower working at the same time. But I don't know what kind of tether this is. What's this one? See. Giant sea. It's not good. Storage area for this is real good. Okay, I had a weight there, that's why I couldn't pick it up. Drop that weight. I like the starting tractors on this map too. That's great that they start getting some decent equipment. That really helps out. I'm gonna do a little bit of bump this gently. Pull that out of the way. This out of the way. That's the one beef I've got with this thing a little bit tightly jammed in. That's what happens when you try and put so many good things in one map. It's got so much cool stuff in here that I guess when you move back you have to use up all the space and things in, right? Let's see how this goes. I'm going to try and do this. Oops. Okay. Ourselves up where we want to start, then we'll turn on all those machines and put them. Fold it. Over it. Do the same with that. Any luck, this goes well. It's not going to go well. No, it's not the way to use it, but I was going to try it. But it's not going to work, so we're going to use it the way it's supposed to be. So get a second tractor going, that's all. Ooh, you can break all this new equipment. Not sure if a worker is going to be able to follow me. So I may have to actually do it all myself. I think it's okay. It's what it is. It's not a process that takes super long. So we'll just go with it. Completed the first part, which was the longest. It's easier from here. Get this all to the point where it just runs nice and smooth. Basically to the point where it kind of runs itself. To get this outside edge done, that's the part that I like doing the least. And the inside is just easy. The headwinds are the worst part for me. Call up relatives who can get her to give me this field. Yeah, working our way around. too shabby. Take a look at some bigger equipment when we later, I guess. This is just not gonna cut it. Just for now, for the first bit, I'd really like to not buy any equipment. Take a look at things in a little while. See see what's available. Say some of the smaller stuff, some bigger scale equipment. While you guys are sitting there watching the stream, if you could take a moment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, would be fantastic. I appreciate it greatly. Every once in a while we do a giveaway on the channel. We will very likely be setting one up soon because the last winner of the last giveaway actually donated his prize to the next charger. So pretty soon we will be setting that up. There'll be another giveaway very, very soon. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for these steps to qualify. Anybody have a preference or a suggestion of a header to purchase? What would you guys suggest for a larger tedder? Actually, a larger tedder and windrow. If anybody has a suggestion, you could put a comment in the comments. That would be great. I'd like to get suggestions on people's advice once in a while. If you can let me know what you suggest for a tedder or header and also a windrow would be fantastic. Anybody have a suggestion on first piece of property to buy? Just think in advance what may be a good section of property to buy. I'm just going to take a quick look at the map here. Right now it actually looks like we don't really need to buy too much because we've started out with a bit. So that might actually be something that we wait on. I'll take this guy here, go into it at harvesting. Now thinking about it, I forgot we have that one big field just right next to this one, right next to 5. We've also, right next to 10, we've also got 5. Then we got field 36. We got a small one here, 26. These small ones might actually be at some point, might be a good idea to sell those off and just keep the bigger ones. That might be something that I look at doing because I have to go there and look at the fields first before I decide what I want to do with them because I need to decide what they want to keep them or not just to go see what possibly want to use them for. We'll have to take a look around still at some of the property that we were given starting off. The good thing about this map, because of the size of the fields, it should be pretty easy to make money on this, especially with what we're farming with. Given some pretty big fields, and like this moment right here should get us some pretty good money for it. Just leaving the grain facility out of the way. And go back to our mowing, our tedding. Yourself a good night. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. It always helps. If you could do that, that'd be great. If you haven't done so yet, that is. For those of you who are just joining us, or if you're just new to the channel, to let you know, I do some pretty long live streams at times. Sometimes what we do is I'll do a couple hours and then I will hop off for like about 5 minutes, take a quick break, sometimes we come back on. So our videos, our live streams we do some long ones. So you're welcome to, if you want to take a break. I understand that you guys can't be with us all the time, but pretty much you can always catch us doing a live stream. It's basically what I'm trying to tell you. We're always on. You guys ever have input or suggestions or something you'd like to see on the channel as well, feel free to message me and let me know. Like you can put a message or in the message box there and let me know something you maybe like to see, or a map you'd like to see me play, or some equipment you might think I want to buy, or even if it's not related to Farming Simulator, if there's games you think that would be a game you'd like to see a gameplay video on, or something, you let me know. Maybe I'd be willing to do it. I definitely think what I'm going to do here is get that boys wagon. I'm not going to bail it. I'll basically see if I leave the baling. Maybe I'll just leave baling to doing silage. I'll keep everything else loose. If I'm picking it up loose, easy. Less steps, obviously. Plus we have that new storage area. Awesome. I'm always cutting grass. You know that. You've been listening for a little bit now. You know that you basically can't come on and watch me for an hour without seeing me cutting grass. I've cut a lot of grass. Do a bit more than cutting grass now. Driver, how's that work around your farm there? Your grass cutter, what's his name? You guys have seen me make a lot of silage, but I don't usually make much hay, but this time I'm going to be making some hay. It'd be nice to have this all plowed up there and be able to put AI on it, so I don't have to worry about it. That's going to be a little bit, quite a bit off my plate. hard to decide if I should just. I'm thinking maybe I'll plow this and then turn it into grass field and just use this equipment that I have here, like the tedder and the windrower for now, and see how that goes with AI for one more round before I decide if I want to buy something else. Let's do it though. Buy something bigger if there is even something available, but I think maybe I'll try it out with this stuff. So basically all I'm going to buy right now is, after this, I'm going to buy a plow after I get this all done, and then see what AI does, I guess. Bigger equipment's always quicker, but if it's AI doing it, rather too much bigger. Hopefully we'll just get more hours out. Give them back to me. Make sure they make their hours. going to be a fantastic start to our collection feed for the cattle. Change up the way we're doing it a bit, instead of going in circles and go back and forth a bit. To change the process, I guess. Which way is quicker, but we'll try this way for a bit.